All right, we're here in Mount Lebanon in the South Hills right off 19. Just wrapped up a nice project here with Mike Lewandowski, Brian Dudukovich.
What's up?
Just want to say congratulations, Brian.
Thank you.
Long time coming.
Thank you
Really
very
great job on this. Can you tell us about the project?
So this was a great job. It was high-end, detailed. The owner had high expectations on what he wanted. The attention to detail by him was well received, and it was actually a joy to do because of the non-typical type of construction this was. It's not every day you get to do this kind of thing, and I really appreciated it. And it just turned out great. If you'd like to go over it a little bit, patio that we're on now is a raised slab, elevated slab detail. It has 3 cm herringbone pattern flooring, this beautiful Rumford fireplace with a beautiful slate roof that's from Bogdan, Germany. And the slate was sourced from in Europe as well. And everything just turned out great.
The homeowner is a friend of the company. He's been sort of a mentor to us over the years.
Yep.
He's got a background in the construction industry, and I know we're honored that he chose us as a contractor for this job.
Yes.
Awesome.
Level and the attention to detail, even just down to where the stone's been built, in the mortar lines, in this patio, and then all the specialty features that we can go through one by one, like this door systems. I don't even know how to describe it outside. It's ridiculous and amazing. And then just all of the brick that ties into the existing with the copper and the slate. It's one of those projects that they come once in a blue moon, and the final product it's hard to even describe. Whenever we first walked in here, I was like, I can't even believe that we built this thing. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this tour.
All right, so we're on the elevated terrace right now. Let's go into the addition, and you can take us through the project, Duke.
Sounds good.
All right.
So the ceiling is a walnut herringbone coffered ceiling that was sourced from a really, really well-known company up in North Hills. Quality was impeccable. It just has a clear satin finish that just kind of lends to the age of the home, and I think it looks great. The floor is a terrazzo floor. The lines in the floor are made of brass, and they mimic the beams above, and the pattern border goes very well with the age of the house, and it looks great as well.
Talk to me about this mural on the wall, Duke.
So the mural is actually a wallpaper that was designed to bring the outdoors towards the indoors to go with the open flow of the room.
Yeah. No pattern, so we have one shot to do this.
Okay.
This is a nice little touch here.
It's very heavenly in here.
It is. It's magical.
It really is.
The homeowners worked with the wallpaper company to actually send out a JPEG of this wall, and then they saved it, put it on this TV so they could use it as a background. So this is actually the tree.
That's amazing.
We don't do this every day. When we look at this ceiling, there's no stain, right? We didn't stain
clear.
any of these pieces.
Clear satin finish.
Hand cut every piece.
No, we sourced it that way.
Perfect.
So we want to talk about the bar. All right. So the owner has a friend who cuts stone for a living. And if you look at the level of detail of just underneath the bar, all of this was hand routed by a stone mason. So every inch of this countertop was custom made by an actual person. Just one other thing too, another important detail to note is that the sink is also the granite as well. So it's just this beautiful custom built bar that has casework underneath it, but the entire outside is a beautiful stone, which ties into some of the other areas within the property as well. So, yes.
Would you like to see the butler's pantry?
I think so. Would everybody else like to see the butler's pantry?
So the butler's pantry has a microwave, dishwasher, and sink. But it also has this timbre unit that when you're entertaining, you can close it off from the rest of the room.
That was a custom decision by my main man, Brian Duke over here. Guy's unbelievable. I just want you all to know. What else you got to show?
Full bathroom. Terrazzo flooring throughout.
Yes.
We have 2 types of wallpaper. Homeowners couldn't decide which one they wanted in the bathroom, so they chose one.
Yep.
Put the other one on the ceiling,
Okay.
right outside the bathroom.
Get me all heated over here.
Casework has floor-to-ceiling cabinets with a library ladder that you can access the top cabinets. Pushes up the way.
Just a lot of custom casework all throughout this project. The bar, pantry, surrounding the TV. Just really a next level job. And something I just learned today is actually the homeowner hand painted all these,
Correct.
which is beyond amazing.
There was a ton of planning, obviously, that went into this project, but one thing that I don't think most of our guys even know, this cabinet is designed to have a party of 20 on this table. They have a bunch of leaves, they have more furniture, it's all hidden in here. I think we're about to build some shelving, but the idea is to have big holiday parties here. Plenty of space.
Beautiful. All right, you want to venture outside?
So what do you guys think of the herringbone floor?
It's unbelievable.
It looks great.
What is it, granite?
Granite, 3 cm granite, 3 1/4 by 11 1/4.
2 drains on the terrace.
2 drains, everything flows.
Increase the level of difficulty exponentially. I watched these guys do this. I mean, you led this team. This took weeks, actually over a month, just to lay these down, right? Tons of detail.
Great place to watch the game on a nice fall afternoon.
Yep. The detail on the railings, the little acorns, just every part of it. But there's a combination too of railings and also the stone. It's just a very special place. You got the planters here, flowers, so it's really naturey, yet very built too. Yeah.
And the parapet walls, give you a little bit of privacy.
Yep.
In a very close neighborhood.
That's right.
We got the nano door for no privacy. You can open up this whole entire space.
Yeah, the door's unbelievable.
So Duke, you had your own company. You've been in construction since you were 16. I think you told me a long time ago. You and I have worked together for about 5 years, and you've worked on some large commercial properties, tons of residential over the years. Where does this project stack up with everything you've...
It's right there at the top, Mike. It's right at the top. We've done a lot of stuff for, a bunch of wealthy people in the area, but this is by far probably one of the nicest ones, I would say. It was great working for an owner that knew what he wanted and collaborated together with myself to try to achieve the product that he was looking for.
That's right. He let you do your thing and you let him do his thing.
And together.
And we went at the right pace. We got all the right trade partners in.
Absolutely.
They did an outstanding job.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. The steps coming up from the lower levels in Ipe wood, right?
Ipe.
Yep. So, if you don't know Ipe, it's the hardest wood, I think, in the entire world.
Close to it, yeah.
So heavy it thinks, right?
Yeah. It sinks and it pretty much lasts forever.
Yeah. So, just every product, the attention to detail out here, how everything, when you look at this stone, and we'll share some video of it, everything is perfectly aligned on every column in the amount of distance. So stonemasons everybody here was best in class.
At the end of the main house, there was a small bump out that was a breakfast nook and a master bath upstairs. That all came off flush with the main frame of the house, and everything else was added on from there. We reclaimed the brick that was on the house originally and used it on the whole addition, mixed with the sandstone, so you virtually can't tell the difference between where the 1910 house stopped and the 2024 edition started.
And not a skill set of mine, but thank God we got guys like him. That is an unbelievably difficult feat to do.
Masonry is one of the hardest things to match.
Yeah, to tie in the new with the old is very, very difficult, but I mean, it's perfect.
Worked out well.
Yeah, nice job. Okay, want to thank you guys for touring with us. We just exited out of the side. Got beautiful Ipe ceiling here. I'd say probably one of the most proud projects we've ever done as a company, like no question. And just an honor to be able to work here. And congrats to Duke. He was the brain power and virtually ran every part of this project. So very well done.
Thank you.
Very well done.